Namaste. My name is Rui Zimmer. I'm International Meditation Master. Today I want to speak how dopamine can destroy your life. We can choose dopamine to give us pleasure, but we can lose the control and then dopamine is controlling us. And that we can see everywhere. How we use dopamine for motivation, creativity, goal setting, so sex, and avoid healthy option. Okay. What do we need to know about dopamine, and when does it help us and when does it harms us? Dopamine is all about to make the future better than today. It gives us energy, motivation, desire and excitement, confidence and so on. But it can make us also dissatisfied, unhappy, miserable, constantly chasing that we cannot capture. What does dopamine in a healthy way for us? Okay, for instance, entrepreneur, they want to build something that never existed before. You can work 4 times more and dopamine gives you the power and make it fun, makes you alive for the things that are not under your control and are in the future All competitive sports, no? Okay, World Mastership and so on. Dopamine shuts off what is under our control in the here and now and not in the future that we can reach. Okay. For instance, meditation, yoga, qigong, if we do our routine work, playing with our kids, be together with our partner and family, no excitement, nothing new. That is not supported from dopamine. For the religious and spiritual part, the dopamine is always shut off because we should enjoy only what is in the here and now. This means dopamine is for worldly desires and absolute against any religion. What does dopamine in an unhealthy way that harms us? For instance, gambling, drugs, social media addiction, compulsive eating. In these cases, dopamine is controlling our life. Okay. In the evolution, mankind has been always on the brink of starvation, survival, and so he had to be always alert to survive. She needed dopamine. That means that we are genetically programmed to be driven from dopamine or to want more and more. Okay, that is natural. Sometimes things that we don't have gives us more joy than the things that we do have. It is about the anticipation to get a reward. For instance, if we get that reward to be invited for dinner, then we can't often enjoy the meal because we are not in the here and now when we consuming the meal. The guys who owns that beach house is the only one who cannot enjoy that beach house. Okay. This guy is driven from the dopamine to earn enough money to afford the beach house, and afterward his dopamine shut off. So he thinks rather more what comes next to acquire, and the here now is not important for him. What is if we have the drive through dopamine and also want to enjoy the here now? Okay, it is very difficult. Mostly the case is that people who are dopamine driven don't want to enjoy the here and now. Here his attitude is to travel hopefully is better than to arrive. Okay, now comes really the kicks now. Dopamine is a drug that the body is producing, and that I have it again and again from psychologists, so it must be true. No? And the dopamine-driven guys are drug-addicted guys who need excitement, and this I've heard again and again from psychologists. That is a reason that every spiritual part is absolute against that we are driven from dopamine. We have to control our craving for dopamine and force us the part is a goal. We should learn how to be conscious of our emotions, thoughts and breath, or just repeat the name of God. If we are in the flow, for instance, then we don't have any goals, so we are in the here now and we are relaxed and most efficient. And the flow means most efficient and relaxed without dopamine. When I write a blog, most of the time I listen what my mind, superconscious or subconscious is dictating me. I just write it down and I don't know what I will write next. I don't care for any outcome. And I write in a foreign language as a dialectic, so that is possible. No? Also, the chess players are not dopamine driven. They're in the flow. Thank you that I could speak about this, and bye.